What is up, Chase That Coin family? Shaka Daniel here, aka Chase That Coin. And let me start off by saying I'm sorry about the audio of the last one. I know it was messed up. I'm not going to use Google Hangouts anymore. And I'm kind of rusty at making content. So let's get back in the flow though. So if you guys weren't aware, in my last video, the audio was messed up. And then I just recorded one and then posted it, and then the audio was too loud. So I'm tweaking the system. It's not going to be all scratchy and cracked up anymore because that was Google Hangouts. We're going to use Screencastify now. But um yeah, so sorry about that. Um but today was a crazy day within the market, in the cryptocurrency market. I'm not going to say it was crazy. It was crazy for some people. If you were in the right positions and if you didn't sell off your Bitcoin, then it wasn't a crazy day for you. Um, I was talking about yesterday this support line here that Bitcoin has created, and now I'm on BTC USD Coinbase. I'm on a daily chart. Um, Bitcoin has formed a support line right here. All right. And I was talking about the strength of the support line, but I was also saying that if it closes below this support line, it's definitely going to go lower, probably fill out this wick right here, and go lower. And it closed and it went lower, right? Um, I personally am not panicked because I didn't, not only because I didn't start buying Bitcoin so high, but even if I did, I wouldn't panic because I would understand that I still have the Bitcoin, just the USD value of it is fluctuating. Just like it's going down, it can go up. All right. So you can't have a weak hand, as Adam Meister would say. Um, but I personally think what's going to happen is because this is possibly off of news of China's so-called banning cryptocurrency exchanges. So this is off of news. What I think is going to happen, we could get a snap back up above this support line into this moving average. All right, into one of these moving averages here. So, anything could happen. Anything could happen. But what I think is we're oversold right here. I definitely think we're oversold. And I could throw a support line somewhere in here. All right. I think we're definitely oversold and we're in an area of support. And I think this is cheap Bitcoin right here. And I'm not a buy every I'm not a buy the dip like every dip kind of guy, but this is a dip that I would definitely buy. All right. So on to the challenge. I was thinking about selling off. Well, what's going on, guys, is we have a Ripple position. All right, matter of fact, let's start off with Ripple. XRP. All right, we have a Ripple position. I didn't suggest, but I started scaling in at 51.25. So if you're following along, you started scaling in at that time too. Um, we're losing USD value because of Bitcoin fluctuating in price, but we're gaining Satoshi value. So this is what's going to gain you more Bitcoin anyway. You don't really want to focus on the USD value because you're trying to gain more Bitcoin. You want to turn one Bitcoin into 10. So you need to gain Satoshis, not USD value. All right. So we're up in USD value, and I feel good about that. What I was going to do, TC. I was going to sell off the Ripple position and get into Litecoin, but the reason I decided not to is because, remember, the market is still moving off of news, and Litecoin is a coin that is heavily traded in China. All right, so I do not want to get into anything that's dealing with China right now, and it drops more before we all find out that the news was overhyped, a FOMO event. I mean, excuse me, a FUD event. So I decided not to do that. And the XRP position is holding up well, right? We're up Satoshi value. All right. So I loaded this wallet with 1.60 Bitcoin. All right. So we're up right now. We're up. Slow Bitcoin is better than no Bitcoin. All right. Especially when the market is moving down. All right. If the market continues to move down sharply, what I'll do is I'll probably just either just sell off my Ripple position and hold my Bitcoin until we find a bottom, or I may, if I feel a little bit risky, I may USD tether and then see how far Bitcoin goes down and then buy back in. All right. So what I would do is I would USD tether here, and if Bitcoin comes crashing down to this support, I would try to buy in close to the support. I'm not going to try to buy in when it exactly hits the support, because it may not. It may just approach the support and then back up and come back up. All right. But that's just one of the tools in Arsenal, and that's like a break to me. That's like a break the glass kind of tool. Like, I don't want to just be pulling that out all the time. Right? Because when I'm wrong, it's going to cost me Bitcoin. Um, and I rather risk my Bitcoin in actual altcoin trading because it's more profitable, all right, than try to go against Bitcoin, essentially short Bitcoin. All right, so quickly let's look at XRP. Well, okay, and we're looking at the Bittrex chart. And the reason I feel confident about this trade is because of the way the market is reacting to the moving averages. All right, the market is struggling to break below the moving averages, and that's the way I like to use them. I like to use them as a form of support and resistance. Some people like to use them for the bullish crossing or the bearish crossing as a sign of entry. I don't do that, but to each his own. And some people don't do what I do, but I like to use it as a form of support and resistance. And the market is struggling to break it, and it's pushing up. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a nice up move from Ripple. All right. Right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a nice 73% from Ripple. It's not going to happen overnight, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a nice up move for Ripple, and probably higher. But like I said, slow Bitcoin is better than no Bitcoin. But anyway, I don't want to make this one too long. This is like take 15. Hopefully I learned this mic. I'm good with cryptocurrencies. I'm not good with microphones and cameras and record and editing, but we'll get better. So yeah, like I said, follow along. Follow me on Twitter at Chase That Coin if you really want to follow the challenge. And I might not be able to make a video for every little move, but for the bigger moves, I'll definitely make videos, and but I always talk about it on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, share this around, and keep chasing that coin, ladies and gentlemen.